So, a few months ago, maybe even almost a year ago, I started a series where I was doing my top 5 units that we do not have in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle for each specific um for each specific saga. So far, there hasn't been a single one to actually show up. So like um you can see here I did the Namek Saga here. As you can see, I did Zarbon, which we haven't received. We got a first form Frieza that transforms into like the second form Frieza. Here we have Piccolo. We have a final form Frieza, I think, right? Yeah, we have final form Frieza, and then we don't have the Vegeta that turns into the this Vegeta as well. We have not received any of these characters, right? So then I also did this one. I did part 1 of this here, and I mentioned Mecha Frieza. I mentioned a exchange 19 to 20. I mentioned a let's see who is next here. A Dokkan Fest Android 18. I mentioned that we haven't gotten a proper like Dokkan Fest Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, with like this as the intro. And we don't have a Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta. So with that being said, here we are again with part 2, because I told you guys there was going to be 2 parts to this, and I did the first half. So let's take a look at the second half here. Now before we get started, make sure you guys understand, I want you guys to like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's just dive right in, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's go. So first things first, I do want to mention an honorable mention. This Gohan is not the Super Saiyan. We need a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan that's doing this specifically from Fighters. The Father Son Kamehameha. That's doing this specifically. That would be cool, like a Fighters Gohan with a play style of like the Fighters and everything. That's the only one that I wanted to bring up. That's the only like one I wanted to bring up here. So let's actually get started with the characters here. So let's see who we have here. So the first one I wanted to look at was maybe a banner unit of Krillin in 18. That would actually be a pretty decent unit to have. This is specifically the Krillin in 18 that was fighting against Imperfect Cell, trying to stop him from absorbing 18. So obviously you saw this because I clicked on it before, but it's like that whole situation of 18 trying to struggle and fight. But for Krillin's part, I figured like this part would be the like his part of the battle. But I do think that it should end with this. This is one of Krillin's coolest moments. Just headbutting the hell out of Imperfect Cell out of nowhere was one of his coolest moments. I think we should have this. I think this would be a cool unit to have. I really do. Next up here, the next unit that we're going to look at is going to be Yamcha and Tien. Yeah, Yamcha and Tien. Specifically, the Yamcha Tien that fights the Cell Juniors. Let me actually move them out the way. Fights the Cell Juniors. I'm in particularly looking for this situation here as part of the attack. Whatever else they add into it, maybe they'll add Tien's like Tri-Beam and a Kamehameha for Yamcha at the end, but it needs to start with them grabbing the character and doing that. That's a phenomenal idea in my opinion. Next up, we've got a new Super Vegeta. Yes, a new Super Vegeta. There are plenty of situations that have not been represented. And if you think I think I'm crazy, let's take a look here. So we don't have the punch. We don't have the gut punch in the game at all. The gut punch is not in the game at all. Not even in like older that I've seen in older animations. This here, this little section here, I forgot even happened. Look at this. We don't have this. It's kind of like the Trunks' attack from the Super Trunks. And then there's this here. We don't have this. Could be like the intro, but I think most importantly is we don't have him doing the kick. This kick here, we have him doing it. It's in that intelligence. Let me see here. Let's see. Let's take a look here. It's this unit here, right? Android Cell Saga. This one here. They just got the Easy A. We have it in the game, right? But we don't have an updated version of it. And this year just had an Easy A. I don't see why we can't get him. It'll be cool. It'll be cool to have him doing that in the game here. But yeah, that is the next one. Now, this next one here, obviously, because for some reason we don't have the 17, and we have the Piccolo, but Piccolo he starts off as the Piccolo before he gets his powers, and then like before he fuses with Kami, and then goes to the Piccolo after he fuses with Kami. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird unit. We should get more of that. We don't have 17 at all. We don't have a proper 17. Yes, this is pretty much the same card art. I would figure that it would be a dual Dokkan Fest LR, and they would actually match. Their card arts would mirror each other. But yeah, let's take a look at the examples. So like, we don't have this represented properly. Obviously the super attacks I would also think should match, and this should be one of the things that's included. I also think that like this punch for 17, that punch was actually a really cool like little maneuver here. There's a lot of, it could even be like a notification for like a physical super attacks. Like he can dodge it and do this punch, and it causes damage. Another thing is like, I gotta admit, I rewatched this fight recently. It's probably the best fight in the Cell Saga. The best fight, hands down, in the Android Cell Saga. It's amazing. Like, I forgot how good it was. Obviously want them throwing each other somehow. Either of them can have this. Maybe 17 can have this one, because, you know, we have to have, like, Piccolo has to do this. Piccolo has to do this attack. This is a given. He has to do the push. And then obviously we have to give Piccolo his proper scatter shot. There's that Super Strike unit, but the Super Strike unit sucks so bad, and the animations are not good. And then obviously we can get an updated, oh, what is this? Ha! I didn't check this here. But oh wow, okay, so there's that. Huh. Well, would you look at that? There's more examples of what we could have here. I didn't check this before looking at it, so that's actually really good. Look at this. All this that's not in Dokkan Battle at all. This is what I was looking for. This is what I had saved. The him doing the light grenade. Oh damn. He knocked the fuck out of 17 right there. Wow, okay. But yeah, this here, we get like a proper version of that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.